This is one of the easiest things I've ever done. It was one of the first things I ever did to this truck, and it was one of the most effective things. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but it is one of my favorite things that I've done so far. It's free. It takes, depending on how much you know about this kind of stuff, between half an hour and an hour and a half. If you're doing it by yourself or with help, it just depends. But it's super easy, it's absolutely free, and it makes your exhaust system sound amazing. So, a little background is I bought a MagnaFlow exhaust system for this truck, my 2001 Ford Explorer Sport Trac, a couple of years ago. It came in, and I took off the old exhaust system, and I just wanted to see what it would sound like when I didn't have any exhaust system on at all, and it was so loud. It was amazing, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna put the other one on anyway. So I put on the new one, and I started it up again, and it sounded like crap. I mean, when you were at high revs, it sounded kind of sporty. It wasn't bad, but apart from that, it was just awful. It wasn't worth $500, $600 for a silly exhaust system. So what I'm going to show you how to do is so beneficial. It adds so much more horsepower and torque than just an aftermarket exhaust system. It lightens your truck like crazy, or any car in general, because this works for anything. Literally any car this will work for, not just this specific truck. And the way it does that is because it's not having to push all the fumes through the cat. So if it had to do that, then it's using a lot of the horsepower just to get the emissions out of the back. And with this, it's not doing that at all. And I know that with aftermarket exhaust systems, you could straight pipe it, but still, it sounds further back, and it still adds weight. This is light, easy, cheap. It makes it super loud, and it makes it sound like it's right underneath you, so it's so responsive to what you do. So let's get right into this. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So basically, you're going to want to jack your truck up on one end. I'm not sure which one you want to do. It doesn't really matter. I don't have that up right now because I've of course already done this. I'm just going to show you how I've done it. So usually on this truck, on this truck, the exhaust system would come out right here. But there isn't anything here right now. And the reason for that is because the exhaust system ends under the truck. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Right there. I'll try and point to it. Right here. This is where it all ends. Right here. So, oh jeez, I'm gonna try and get further under here. Okay, so as you can see, there is a hole on one side and it's the same on the other side, and that's for spring coiled screws. Now that holds on the rest of the exhaust system. All you have to do is undo those. Now that's just for this truck. It's going to be different. Some might be further back, some might be like over there. Depends on what you drive. But for this, undo those, and then this is going to hold itself up there, and then the rest is going to be all loose, but it's not going to fall down yet because it's held up on this truck by rubber stops. Now, there's a couple of them right there. So the exhaust system runs in between those, and there's a couple of rods that hooks into those holes. Now because this truck's 14 years old, it's very difficult to get them off because it's so old. The best way to do it is oil it up a little bit and get giant forces from leverage. So you want to get something in there to try and pry it off, or just heat it all up and then remove it. Right, now I'm gonna leave my phone here and I'm gonna turn it on just so you guys can hear what it sounds like. This is a cold start. I haven't turned it on yet today. So here we go. So that was a cold start. Revved a little bit. So that's still pretty loud. Imagine what that's like going 4,000 revs on the highway. Like I said, it's so basic. It's really easy. All you have to do is remove the old exhaust system. I don't know why people have the stock exhaust system and then feel like they have to replace it. Yes, you can get different sounds and different tones and all that, but this is much more beneficial in other ways instead of just making it sound a certain way, as well as it makes it sound giant. I love this. I totally recommend it. I've had it for 2 years, and I understand that some people may be worried about the heat coming out underneath the truck instead of out the back. But if you don't have any wiring in the way, or maybe you have a heat shield like I do on mine, it's going to be fine. There shouldn't be anything in the way, and if there is, figure out what you can do to move it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Best of luck trying this out. For my original review video of my truck, click on the left door. For more how-to videos, click on the right door, which will take you straight to my channel. Any and all questions are encouraged in the comments below. Like and subscribe for frequent updates on my newest mods.